bin's wieder. Okay, so neue Haare am Himmel beim Let's Play von Felix Wright as Attorney Spirit of Justice. Beim letzten Mal hatten wir endlich die Möglichkeit, Belieb in Me ein bisschen auszufragen, betreffend ihres verstorbenen Mannes, und es steht die Möglichkeit im Raum, dass Lady Kira ihn umgebracht hat, weil er ein Rebell war. Und jetzt sind wir tatsächlich im Palast des Königspaars. Und jetzt ist gerade die Königin abgehauen und stattdessen steht jetzt ihr Mann vor uns, der Minister of Justice, Inda. Oh, ich kann den Kerl mit so einem Namen nicht ernst nehmen. Why do I have to talk with you? I wanted to let you know that I'll be the defense lawyer on this case too. Well, don't say I didn't warn you. You only won last time, cause that idiotic prosecutor filed false charges. But it's gonna be different this time. I got Crane's top prosecutor in this one, see? I don't care who I'm up against. I'm going to prove my client innocent. You haven't forgotten that little thing called the Defense Culpability Act, have you? Blow this one and you'll suffer the same fate as the accused. How could I forget? Huh, you lawyers are all the same. You strut your stuff till the DC Act comes down hard. Then you start begging and pleading for your lives. It's really hard to watch, I tell you. Well, I don't plan on letting it come to that. Eingebildeter Fatzke, ohne Scheiß. Kommst dir so toll vor, nur weil du hier so einen hohen Posten im Rechtssystem hast. Meine Fresse. Were you the one who wrote the Defense Culpability Act? Huh. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. What's it to you? Either way, as Justice Minister, I'm gonna enforce the thing. It started as a way to counter the dirty tricks of your trade, like falsified evidence. But it turned out to be quite handy. Efficient, even. Handy? Efficient? Yeah, made my job real easy. Any goons who cross me or the Jahren administration are gonna get just what they deserve. Especially those rebel scum. You can get away with that here? That'll watch your mouth, lawyer. Enforce the law in Ukraine, see? And being that, I'm the queen's husband. That makes me king. No. I'm pretty sure the queen is the boss around here. Come on, say what you're thinking so I can charge you with less majesty. I can't get myself arrested now. Listen up, lawyer. We got a low crime rate and a populace that lived in peace. And that's all thanks to the DC Act. So I don't want to hear any more lip about it. But I can't defend my client unless I can speak my mind. Even without the DC Act, drug-getters and Sergeant Scum Buddy's days are numbered. What's that supposed to mean? Let's just say I got a little trick up my sleeve. So I'd watch if I were you. Cause you got a defiant attitude, like one of the dragon dupes. Say, White. Ich bin nicht die pinke Fritze! You know what these are? No? What? Orders of execution. They really pile up if I start slacking off. What? And tomorrow I'll have even more work to do, processing the one for your little friend. And if you really do defend her, I'll have to add one more to the pile for you. But you're not stupid enough to waste your life on that criminal, are you? Du mieses, verlogenes Arschloch. Der Typ ist scheiße. Don't worry, I'll make sure to lighten your workload, Inga. I won't give you a single execution order to sign tomorrow, Inga. I have returned, Bobcat. Your benevolence, are you done with the rite? Yes, it was performed flawlessly. Lady Belief stayed behind to speak with Mother. I hope this will help ease her sorrow, even if just a little. So, you have been speaking with my father? Yes, you could say that. My father is a great man. He works tirelessly to keep the peace in our kingdom. Aha, so sieht das also für dich aus, wenn haufenweise, Hinrichtung zulässt. Ohne auch nur irgendwie hinzugucken. Aha, das nenne ich, Frieden wahren. Ukraine, as it stands today, owes everything to the efforts of my mother and my father. You should feel deeply honored. Under normal circumstances, they would have never spoken so readily with a lawyer. Yes, of course. It seems Rafa doesn't know what her father is really like. Well, now that we're done here, let's go see if I can talk to Maya now. Please. Please. Maya, du bist du ja wieder. Ja, nicht so traurig. Süße. 10. Mai Detention Center. Oh, it's you, Nick. Maya, are you okay? The questioning wasn't too harsh, was it? No, I'm alright. How about you? Make any progress? Well, I haven't found any conclusive evidence that could prove your innocence, but I have a small lead. Really? But for right now, I'd like to ask you about the High Priest. Sure, ask away. By the way, what's the princess doing with you still, Nick? Doesn't she have anything better to do? Doesn't seem like it. I heard that! How rude. Of course I have many other things I could be doing. Aber sie muss ja natürlich auf uns aufpassen, dass wir nichts anstellen. It's just a thought, but do you think the High Priest could have been a rebel? A rebel? Why would you even think that? Because if he was, then the rebel hunter Lady Kira would have the motive to kill him. What? Uh-oh, Princess Rafa overheard me. But what idiocy is this? About me? A rebel? It is beyond the pale. My mother has offered a prayer of layman to his soul. That is the sort of person he was. Alright, I was just raising the possibility. I will not listen to such tomfoolery. She stormed out. Oh well, nothing we can do about that. Jetzt sind wir wenigstens mal ungestört. Danke. Do you recall the High Priest doing anything suspicious? Come to think of it, he seemed unusually restless during the ride. He kept glancing up at the sky, though I have no idea why. He was restless and kept looking up the sky? That doesn't really tell us much, does it? Anything else come to mind? Sorry, that's about it. Guess this is all I'm going to learn about the High Priest right now. Oh, but there's one thing I should follow up on. I want to keep my spirit channeling ability a secret while I'm here, Nick. What? Why? I'll explain later. With Princess Wright gone, this might be my only chance. Stimmt. Also Maya, wieso willst du bitte schön deine Kräfte geheim halten? Maya, about what you said earlier. Why can't you tell anyone you're able to channel spirits? Oh, that. You know how all the queens are also spirit mediums here? I heard. It was kind of a shock at first though. In Koreanism, spirit channeling is a secret art that can only be performed by the queen. No one else is supposed to be able to do it. I see, so spirit channeling is a symbol of power or authority then, in that sense. I can see why it would look bad if a nobody from another country were able to do it too. No offense natürlich. Spirit channeling in the Korean tradition was developed from a Koreanist style that was brought to the US via Japan. But it seems like my clan's spiritual power is greater than that of the average Koreanese. It may be a quirk due to how our styles diverged, but I don't really know. So if spirit channeling is a power possessed only by the queens of Korean, and it's a power that somehow made its way down the line to Maya, then I guess that makes Queen Jahren and Princess Rafa distant relatives of Maya's. Dun dun dun! Anyway, it's not like there's some kind of rule about it. It's just, I'd rather not have it become an issue or anything. That's why mediums who come here to try and hide the fact that they can channel spirits. I see. I had no idea it was so complicated. Either way, training here is a must to fulfill the qualification needed to become the master. And what is this qualification to become the master? To be able to channel spirits of one's own volition and without fail every time. Like, remember how my spirit channeling was always hit or miss? I only ever succeeded about 30% of the time. Yeah, and it was more like spirits possessed her as opposed to her channeling them. So you can do it every single time now, whenever you want? Yep. At least I think. You think? Well, I haven't actually tried channeling anyone since I completed my training here. But once I get back home, I plan on taking the final spirit medium test. I'll have to try channeling one spirit after another in a marathon channeling session. Only those who pass the test are worthy of becoming a master, huh? Yeah, but I know I can do it. I'm going to ace that test and become the next master. After all, I can't let my clan and the other villagers down. Right. Maya's the next big hope of Korean village. That's got to be a lot of pressure. So, speaking of similarities, I've noticed another similarity between our countries besides spirit channeling. I saw a show on TV earlier that reminded me of Steel Samurai. Oh, you must mean the plumped Punisher, born of Neo Twilight Realm. Ja, genau die! Dieses beschissene Rip-Off! So, you've already seen the plumped Punisher? You really don't miss a beat. Actually, it was her benevolence who told me all about it. Speaking of, there is not a single person in Korean who does not know of it. Oh, your benevolence, you're back. As the royal priestess, I'm charged with monitoring your movements. So I have changed my mind. For in order to fulfill my duty, I must not avert my ears, not even from your blasphemous theories. Her sense of duty is commendable, but I wouldn't mind if she backed off a bit. Great timing, your benevolence. There's actually something I wanted to show off to the both of you. Show off? Maya sure seems excited all of a sudden. Warum? Yep. Ta-da! What's that? It's an ultra-rare plumped Punisher strap. There's only one of them in the whole world. It was especially made to promote the TV show. You're the owner of the strap? Don't tell me you're a plumped Punisher fan too, Your Benevolence. No, of course not. Only little children watch that show. I have no interest in such things. Right. No, I'm telling the truth! Sure, let's just leave it at that. So, how did you get your hands on that, Maya? I found a kindred spirit in a plumped Punisher fan here in Ukraine. It resulted in an exchange of cultures transcending national borders. And by cultural exchange, you mean you swapped TV show promo merchandise? You bet! I traded my Steel Samurai watch for this strap. It's a super rare watch that plays the Steel Samurai theme song when the alarm goes off. My newfound Koreanese friend was so happy I got this one-of-a-kind strap in return. I guess there are people like that wherever you go, even here in Korea. Na, ist doch schön, wenn sie wenigstens in so einem Fall einen Freund gefunden hat. Ach ja, Fernsehen verbindet. Watch this. When you press the Magatama on her belt, it plays the show's theme song. That sounds just like the Steel Samurai theme song. What are you talking about? Can't you hear the folk instruments in the intro and the exotic tones throughout? Plus, the Steel Samurai has Japanese taiko drums that go Daka don 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 in the intro. Naja. Aber es bleibt dabei. Rip-Off. Mag ja sein, wenn andere Instrumente benutzt wurden und andere Tonfolgen. Aber das Tempo! Das fucking Tempo! Und die Intervalle und alles! Ah! Right. Guess my ears just aren't as good as yours. Anyway, I have this amazing idea for a new show. The Plumped Punisher versus the Steel Samurai. I'm going to totally go pitch it to some TV stations when I get back home. It's going to be a huge hit. Right, Your Benevolence? I have no interest in such things. Ach, gib's doch endlich zu. Well, if nothing else, talking about the Plumped Punisher has thankfully seemed to cheer Maya up a bit. Das ist doch gut. It's getting late. Try to get some sleep, okay, Maya? And leave tomorrow to me. Okay. Thanks, Nick. Und weg ist sie. I think I've covered just about everything. Time to head back to the temple and go over everything I've learned so far. Okay. Ja, dann beenden wir das Ganze. Zack. Und damit wären die Investigation jetzt so gut wie vorbei. 10. Mai, Temple. It's getting late. Won't be long till sundown. Mr. Wright, Your Benevolence! Are you done with your investigation for today? Pretty much. I thought I'd go over what I've learned so far. Care to join me? Yes, please allow me to help. Okay, first, we know that the High Priest received a warning 3 days ago. It was from someone claiming to be Lady Kira, and it told him not to perform the rite. That's right! It was that rebel hunter! But what of it? That's what I'm not sure of yet. Why would Lady Kira want to stop the Wright? If you could solve that mystery... Right, I could figure out her motive for threatening the High Priest. It might be the break I need, but I just don't know enough right now to act on that lead. How unfortunate for you, barbed hat. Your only hope is pure speculation. That shall not stand up in the Hall of Justice. You have no actual proof of Lady Kira's involvement in this crime after all. Yeah, the warning letter alone can't prove who killed the High Priest. I'll give you one last chance to withdraw before you are charged under the DC Act. Your benevolence! While it is true you did not forge or suppress any evidence, that is perhaps a product of my careful monitoring of your every move. I wasn't planning to do anything like that in the first place, your benevolence. But I am going to prove Maya's innocence, with the convince of the law. How can you be so sure you will? Because of my undying faith in my clients. That is a lawyer's greatest weapon. What nonsense. You have chosen to dig your own grave. When next we meet, it shall be in the Hall of Justice. As royal priestess, it is my duty to reveal the truth through the divination seance. This time, I will prove that the insights I gleaned thereof are the very truth itself. Prepare yourself, for this shall be your last trial, and your last rites. Tomorrow shall end with your under headsman's axe. Was immer du meinst, Göre. Tomorrow I'll be defending Maya in that so-called Hall of Justice again. That whole seance thing makes trials here completely different from those back home. Plus, I don't have a shred of conclusive evidence. On the other hand, I've got plenty of confusion and anxiety to spare. I'll have to think of something. After all, I'm the only lawyer in all of Kurain. I have to do this. I will do this. I'll prove Maya's innocence if it's the last thing I do. Jawohl. Müssen wir ja. Ach, Mann. Continue. Na gut, speichern wir mal ab. Zack. Weiter. Ach komm, ein bisschen können wir noch machen. Ich meine... Vielleicht noch ein bisschen was trinken. Na gut. Los geht's. 11. Mai, 9:40 Uhr. High Court of Kurain, accused lobby. I wasn't able to find any conclusive evidence yesterday. But if I can figure out Lady Kira's motive for threatening the High Priest, then maybe. Nick, today no. Don't look so down, Maya. I'm going to defend you with everything I've got. You would do well to seize this insanity while you still can. As I said yesterday, I'm going to defend my client in court. Well, know this. You shall not witness a miracle of the sort that occurred last time. The moment she is found guilty, you too will be found guilty of abetting the accused. I never claimed to be a miracle maker, but I am good at discovering the truth. And unlike miracles, the truth is always waiting to be found. The truth, you say? And it seems you have chosen your fate. This shall be your very last trial. Was immer du meinst, und ich weiß, das heißt Fate, nicht Face, hab mich verlesen, Entschuldigung, sue me. Nick? I'm going to prove your innocence, Maya. You'll see. After all, you have to introduce the plump Punisher, warrior of New Twilight Realm to the folks back home, right? Right. Or maybe a defendant this time. But I'll be by your side like always, Nick. Thanks, Maya. This place is tough on lawyers. I'll need all the help I can get. Plus, it's always good to have you on the team. Well, it's time. Let's go. Gut. Soll heißen, Maya ist wieder neben uns. Wie die guten alten Zeiten. Ist das nicht schön? Ha! Hype. Also schön. Ich glaube, jetzt ist genug Zeit vergangen, dass ich den Part doch beenden kann. Ne? Und dann geht es ab zur ersten Verhandlung. Egal, positiv oder negativ, Bewertung immer gern gesehen, das war's von meiner Seite. Wir sehen uns das nächste Mal wieder. Sehr geil.